All right, YouTube, welcome to the channel. This video is all about this loader joystick. It's gonna be a quick video. I attempted to adjust this loader joystick because it's quite a bit of a reach when I'm operating the tractor. I'm 6'2" and I run this operator seat all the way back, the farthest rear position. And when I do that, my arm is outstretched straight. I mean, it was pretty much like that. And I was told that you could adjust this lever. So I basically tore all this apart in an attempt to adjust it. Basically, if you take this joystick and you rotate it in this direction, you've got this remote valve it's gonna hit. And you also have this range selector. When you're in third gear, first gear, it'll hit. But as you'll see in the video, all you have to do is pop this off. There's a jam nut you loosen up, and then you can rotate this arm whichever position you would like up to a certain point. If you go too far back, like I said, you're gonna hit these joysticks here. So the final outcome, I was able to get this 3 or 4 inches closer to me, which is nice. I'm still happy with it. And the only reason why I noticed the reach of the joystick was because after being in the Power Star is a lot closer to me when I was operating the tractor, and I could actually rest my elbow on the armrest. Continue to watch the video if you want to learn how to take all this apart. You've got a third function here on the front of the joystick. So if you have a Workmaster that does not have this button and you order the third function kit, you're gonna have to replace this joystick with this one here. So I decided to post this video for those of you that ever need to replace this because it broke, or you want to add the third function, or you just need to know how to tear this down. So thanks for watching. Follow along, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. There's gonna be a lot more videos like this coming out. There's gonna be a lot of hay production videos, and hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Until then, see you next time. So I guess you can loosen this nut here and swing it back towards the seat. And down here at the base, I imagine you pop this off and there's a nut underneath here, so you can, because when you swivel it, this third function button is going to be facing that direction. So let's see how it turns out. Okay, I don't know how well you're going to see this because of the light, but on the back side of this joystick, there is an Allen nut. Take that nut out. It's a square shaped stand it sits on. You just pop it up. Okay, now there's 2 screws you got to pull out. One here, and then one on the other side, right there. And once you pull that out, this bottom section will fall down. It screws out. Now, it was glued, so you had to put a little effort into it, and it kind of sounds like it's popping when you take it off, but you got to slide that down, because once you do, there's another Allen bolt right here at the top that you couldn't get to with that plastic ring in the way. And once you pull that bolt out, this whole handle should be able to slide up. All right, let's see what happens. Voila, and there's your wiring. So now when you break this nut loose and you swivel this that way, you can set this back on in the right direction. So it turns out these 2 screws here, this block that this joystick sits on, only has 2 holes on this side. So when you pulled this off and turn it, you'd have to drill new holes to add your screws. And on top of that,
when you have this rod, when you have this joystick back closer over here, this lever, your remote valve control, it would hit the joystick. With this back here, when you pull back on the joystick, it would hit it. So that wouldn't work. Your gear shifter, when your range selector's in third, closest to the joystick, same thing. Over here, pull back, it would hit. Back here, sideways, it would hit. So your only option going from this angle way out is to bring it over a little bit, and which is it's more comfortable. So but there's a breakdown on how you take it apart if you ever have to replace your joystick. You don't have to take all this off. All you got to do is pull your covers off, pop this up, loosen this jam nut, and once you get this jam nut loose, then you can swivel the joystick wherever you want and then tighten your jam nut down.